Hi, I'm Roger. Welcome back to my channel. Let me ask you a question. Are you interested in growing your money? What I mean by growing your money is increasing the amount of monies that you have. Are you interested in that? Now, if you are, then you will want to stick around until the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing with you 7 tips to grow your money in 2022. Okay? Now, the thing about it is that as we progress through time, we have things like expenses, of course. So we all have expenses to contend with, and we also have inflation. Now, based on how much these are, based on how high they are, you'll find that they can actually devastate. You can even wipe out also one's income. And so it is important that we stay ahead of our expenses and inflation. All right, so let's just jump into the video. Tip number 1 is to set financial goals. Very important. Where this is concerned, you may want to look at, for instance, how much money you want to earn in 2022. You may want to look at how much money you want to make or earn in January or for a particular week. That is what I'm talking about. Tip number 2 is to change your mindset. I've spoken about this so many times. All of these new habits, to develop a new habit, it requires having a renewed mind, because it will now take a different type of person to accomplish these new feats. It will take even more discipline to grow your money in 2022. All right. Tip number 3 is to create a budget. I mean, this cannot be overstated. Create a budget, create a budget, create a budget. Tip number 4 is to establish an emergency fund. Now we're talking about how to grow your money in 2022. Now that emergency fund is there for, as the name suggests, an emergency. And ideally it should be up to anywhere between 3 to 6 months of your salary. So if it is $100,000 you're earning per month, for instance, you want to have anywhere between $300,000 to $600,000 tucked away in a bank account. Easy access, so that if you have an emergency, you have that there to assist you. Tip number 5 is to establish multiple sources of income. Very important again. We're talking about how to grow your money in 2022. Let me ask you a question. If you're working one job, which is bringing in one source of income into your household for the month, each month, do you think you'll be able to grow your money necessarily with just that one source of income? With all of the inflation that we have to deal with and the high prices, do you think possibly you will be able to do that from that one job, just relying on that one job? Most likely not. And so it is important to have multiple sources of income. So if you have more than one source of income, what is going to happen is that it means that more monies will be coming in from these sources, and collectively they will enable you to grow your money. Tip number 6, look at investing. And yes, this may be considered a part of the previous step, tip number 5. So you want to invest. The reason I am recommending investing and investments to you is that investments, even though risky, yes, they tend to bring in a higher rate of return than what you would get if you were to have your monies in a bank account. All right. And also with investment, it is really a passive source of income. So for instance, a form of investment is buying shares in a company. And while you are sleeping, while you're doing whatever activity, your money is there working in some company for you. Okay. So investment, consider investments. Tip number 7 is to reassess your lifestyle. Another key point. Now, if you want to grow your money, if you are accustomed to living a lifestyle where you, let's just say you go out and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out and have fun, but if you are accustomed to going out every weekend, for instance, and probably to go out to particular venues, bear in mind that that is going to eat away at your income. The type of activities that we indulge in, the type of commodities that we purchase, and also the amount of such items that we consume will impact the amount of money that we have at the end of the day. Okay, so those are my 7 tips to you as it relates to growing your money in 2022. So that's it from me again, and please remember to share, like, subscribe, and to hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload new videos. Okay, so until next time, take care.